Jesus, man, I could not get that thing in there. 4 10mm. Sometimes it's hard to see the text to see what, make sure you got the right one. Okay. I'm assuming these are in pretty obvious places. 1. Guess we'll do the fronts first then, since we're having a hard time seeing those back ones. 2. 3. 4. It'd be nicer to have the car jacked up for that one, but for this suspension, I don't really like jacking it up. Okay, so we got the subframe in. Now we need to do those steering racks. So shock absorbers. Where do we have everything? We got our steering column. What's all left on the shelves? Just a bunch of nonsense. Lots of shit for later on. What do we have down here? We gotta split this stuff up. Makes it a little bit easier to see. At this point, it's probably not a bad idea. That's all separated. Radio, get that out of here, make that obvious. Split this up. These hubcaps I'm going to put on the top shelf because at the moment I don't really like putting hubcaps on. I'd rather just paint the steel wheels and then buy some wheels for it instead of putting these fucking phony things on there. Easy. Okay. That's all organized. Let's see. Oh, that's the steering column. We need the steering rack, I think. Yeah. Obviously none of that. Oh. So steering rack. This is where sometimes it gets a little wacky putting stuff in, you know? The engine's a little bit more obvious. So the actual steering column is going to be the top portion, obviously. So I'm assuming this drops into that boot, but I guess it probably doesn't. Gotta make sure you don't grab stuff too close and then you don't have any reach, you know what I mean? It's nice to have a little bit of... Aw. Man, we had it. Okay. Let's see, the steering rack has 4 9mm. Boom. There's our 9. It has 4 of these things, huh? Oops. I didn't realize it's like a horizontal rack. 1. Let me get down in there a little bit better. 2. Fuck it, we're getting in, fellas. Don't want to mess up something like that. 3 and 4. Okay, there's our steering rack. Now we'll grab our steering column. This should be pretty fucking obvious where this goes. Just gotta get, sometimes you gotta get stuff at the right angle, you know what I mean? Oh, come on, don't fucking hit the car. You'd think you could just wiggle it around. Guess I'll get it like this and get into the car. If I can get lucky. It's probably a little bit better. Come on, does that have to be spot on? There we go. Okay, so that's our steering column. There's 2 8mm here. 2 8mm. I think it's actually on the other side that we're screwing it in. That would make sense. Again, steering column 2 8mm. 1, 2. Okay. There we go. Steering column. Our wishbone suspension here, brah. I guess this is our trailing arm. The wishbone front right. I think you can be pretty gentle with these. It's going to be the ones obviously off of your subframe. We'll throw them both in on the front. I probably should jack this shit up, huh? It does not like that. It does not like that. And then stuff can actually loosen up if it hits hard. That's the way it damages it. Really? Figured it would just let it jack up no matter what. Jack this fucker up here. Yeah, I forgot when I was doing this I did have it jacked up. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, duh. Okay, cool. Hopefully I didn't piss anything off. Let's take a look at some of this. Doesn't look like anything's backed off. It can do that shit. Okay. I don't think it would for something like that, but it can happen. Easy. Okay, so for these, it's got 2 10mm. There's those obvious ones right there. One, two. One, two. Wait to tighten until struts are installed. So I guess we can't. Spindles are next. Steering rods. Hold on. How are we supposed to fucking do that? Half shafts. Let's see. I kind of want to pull up which one I need to do here. 1 second. I thought I was going to have to do the half shafts and stuff first. Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. You know? Whatever. Alright, front right. We'll do these spindles. Yeah, I guess so. I thought I had to do the suspension first. Or the half shafts and stuff. Get those all in there. I'm just a retard. Okay, the spindles, it's just 1 12mm on each. There it is. That was like to the music, man. Hell yeah. Does this guy interact with the chat? Yeah, sorry, I'm doing some YouTube stuff, so usually I'd be talking to chat the whole time, dudes, but this one's just a little bit different, but I'm still checking on chat. I'm still glancing. Okay, so we got the 212s from and plus this is like, if I'm looking at chat, I'm going to take forever to build this thing. We got the steering rack, steering column, our wishbones, our spindles. Now we can do our steering rods. Front right, Get this sucker in there. Maybe I can do it the wrong way and still get it in. I don't know if these are very picky. Guess they are. Maybe. Hold on. This is the steering rods. Read my strat, yellow. You would go struts, half shafts, then tie rods. Fuck. Struts, half shafts, then tie rods, then tighten your disc brakes. Fuck, bro. I think you're right. I knew there was something weird with those. It was easier to do it that way. Jano? Let's see here. Let me set this stuff aside and reevaluate what we need to do. Got the spindles. So let's see. Struts, half shafts, then tie rods. Struts, half shaft, tie rod. Hold on. This is just making it way more complicated than I'd like it to be. Half shafts, then tie rods, then tighten your disc brakes. If you go struts, half shafts, then tie rod, it all tightens up correctly. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Struts, half shaft, then the tie rod. Duh. So struts, half shaft, tie rod. Luckily these are pretty straightforward to put in, I think. Even if it's upside down. Let's see. Okay, so we're throwing the struts in. Struts have 4 9mm. Jesus fucking Christ. 4 9mm. 1, 2. Wait a second. Struts, 4 9mm. I think that's just total. They don't have 4 each. Do they? They do. That's interesting. Guess that makes sense. Guess that's all right. So we'll get these bottom ones in first, then we'll do the towers. 1, 2. Fuck. Some of these damn bolts are just like, it's real finicky to get it to turn green. Jesus, these ones are just ridiculous. Okay, I guess it's good. Jesus, okay, had to make sure I got those correctly. Then 3 10mm on top. One, 2, 3. Okay, got that one in there. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Okay. Seems kind of silly. I guess it makes sense because it says it shares kind of silly. Duh. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I didn't think it would matter to have to put the disc on. Okay, so that... Maybe I don't do the... Maybe I still do that half shaft, though. Before I tighten the disc. Yeah, look. Boom. Done. Typical, fellas. Typical. It's okay. It's all part of the game, really, is figuring this stuff out. Okay, so we'll tighten the half shafts first. That's 3 9mm. 3 9mm and 1 14, and that one's this brake disc one. So half shafts, 3 9mm. That's all going into the engine. There's no sense tightening that in. I mean, come on. Wait on that. 114, so we'll just do the brake disc one. And then we'll do those other 3 on each of those half shafts when we connect it to the engine itself. Or to when we actually put the engine in. Not really connecting it to the engine, obviously, but... Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so disc, that's what we wanted to do. We got the steering rack, steering column, wishbones, spindles, steering rods, disc brakes, half shafts, struts. Half shaft first. Yep, put disc in, then tie rods. So, can't I put that in there? Let's see. Just trying to check our list here, make sure we don't forget anything silly. What are all the fly noises? Dude, it's just in this super sweet remix. All the music we're listening to has a fly in the background. I need a drink here soon. Okay, so we got the spindles. Sorry, it got all jumbled up because we decided to do it in a different order than what the guide says. So we got the wishbones in, we got the spindles in, the wait to tighten until the struts are installed, the steering rods. That was the plan with the steering rod. Right? Am I losing my mind? Yeah, I guess. Front right. Now, can I just shove these in here now? Yeah, Moto. Thanks, dude. Let me see here. Get a better idea. Boom, 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 boom. There it is. Let's see. These are the tie rods. Hold on. Never looked at the aligning and stuff before. Guess I'll get them both in and then I'll bolt them down. Steering rod. You take a look at this side. Always helps to the back of the car. Angle it that direction. Okay, steering rods, 114 each. Eyeball it the best you can for now. 114 millimeter. 10 full car builds from dying. Yeah, Moto's built a lot of these, so he's got it kind of the difficult stuff figured out. Probably shouldn't have fucked with this. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. I know, I want the bolt, not the adjusting. I just fucked that all up. Yeah, let's see. Steering rod. Okay, cool, I'm good. 1 second here. The steering rods. Don't I need to tighten that bolt though? Is it worth just waiting to put that in until I adjust it? Or can I adjust it? Because it doesn't say anything about that on this. Yeah, yet not the nut. You need that bolt. Yeah. Where? Steering rod. Do 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 do. Looks pretty big, dude. Looks like it's a 12. Gotta make sure you do these things and not fuck it up. I know at times it'll be a little bit dull. But hey man, it's kind of the reality of this game when you're trying to figure shit out. Oh, goodness. So, trailing arms is what it's telling me to do next in the back. Don't need to do any of that. I guess I can put the... Hold on. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can do the back now. Got the half shafts, steering rods. Do you want to just adjust the toe now or later? Probably later. Whatever, man. Doesn't matter. Whatever works out for you, dude. Looks like there's still 18 people in here. Thanks, dudes. I didn't think anybody would really be in here. I'm just kind of doing something for YouTube, and I'm gonna cut this all up and make a video of sorts. So, yeah. Let's see. I guess we can switch around and go to the back here. Yeah, fuck it. We'll drop this. Actually, shit. Tires, tires, tires. Get the front ones on there. When you're ready, you turn the nut until the wheel stops, then go 60 up or down to dead center. Damn, dude. That's pretty crazy. Okay, we got one wheel on there. Get this other one in here as well. Yeah, I do need to drink. And I've been pretty bad about watching those bars. Thanks for the reminder, chat. Now I'm actually going to wait to eat and stuff because I can do that a little bit later and maximize those sausages. Get these wheels on here. What size are these wheels? 4 13mm. There we go. Getting this situated again. Scrolling down on our guide. Get this thing in here. One, two, three, four. Okay. Wheels are on. So that's nice. We can pull this jack out. Jack this thing up in the back real quick. Oh shit, phone call. He's probably like, bro, your parts are still ready. Yes, another sewage call. Hell yeah. Boom. So all those darts are sewage jobs, so we can do a big loop in this direction, make a shit ton of money before we go pick up our parts. Which we will do. Honestly, we can do it now if we want to switch things up. Oh, that shadow tripped me out. Almost tonight. But I think we should probably just keep going. Use a gas can behind your front wheels so it doesn't roll. I had mine go far away once I got the rear on. Interesting. Okay. I think we need to move this jack a little actually. See if we can get it under it just a bit better. Jack this sucker up. Okay. So first thing we'll do is our trailing arms. Right, left. Rear left. I'm retarded. I don't know why I said it that way. I'm obviously in the zone, I guess, huh? Now can I just pop? Hold on, one sec. Okay, coil springs. I don't want to do this wrong. Steering rod, we got that in there. The struts. Can't I just fucking pop this sucker in here pretty easily? Okay, got it. We'll get them both in there and then we'll tighten them all down. It's funny how you play it, but then you still have to kind of... Like, I've already built this before. I've built this thing once. Almost twice. And, still hard to remember where things go sometimes. Okay. So, let's see. We are at the trailing arms, 212s. These should be super obvious. Long ones. 212s. There we go. One, two. Okay, we can get our coils now. Our springs. Grab the other one. It's so nice being able to run. Built this whole first car that I ever did without being able to run. Okay, so we got the springs. Now we can do our shock absorbers. Gotta remember, I think these are a little wacky. It doesn't go up through the coil, you know what I mean? Doesn't it go in that hole? I can see the fucking hole. Flip this bitch over. Huh, huh, huh. Got it. Try to grab it at the right angle. Okay, so we got the coil springs in. These shock absorbers have 112 and 2 6s. There's our 12. Get that on both sides here. There's our 12. Okay. Thanks, Moto. I don't know what was said, but thanks. Let's see. Oops, wrong button. And then there was the 6s, I believe. So we got the wheels in there. Coil spring, shock absorbers, 2 6s. Those are these down low. It's a little difficult to see at the moment. So there's got to be these 2. It's a little dark on YouTube on stuff like this occasionally. 1, 2. Okay, now we get our brakes on. These are 14 millimeter. Let's see, 114 each. Okay. May as well pick that sucker up now. 14. Grab it. Boom. Screw it in real quick. Okay, so those are our drum brakes. Then we can get the wheels on here. Not too bad. We're almost ready to get the engine in there. I don't know why I dropped that one, it just felt good. Wheels, there's 413s. Let's see. We want to pick up the chassis with the forklift. From the side. 1 second, let me read this. I know this is the little thing Moto was kind of talking about. From the side, as it tends to slide around otherwise. Okay. I'm gonna hope that I can get these in there, and then maybe I'll go grab the truck and we'll pick this thing up. Well, maybe they mean now. You know what? Let's try that. I might have to play this game again. See how watching is tempting. I know, dude. I was watching your YouTube series of it, and I was like, oh god, I gotta play this. I'm gonna go down before it gets too dark. I'm gonna go down and get our tractor, and we'll pull that up there. That's nice to have up at the house anyways, just in case of an emergency. And then we'll lift it up with that forklift real quick. We'll put those rear wheels on it, just because we can. It's kind of cool. Plus, I want to drive this thing. It's a fun one to drive. Boom, 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 boom. We're getting close, fellas. We still got a lot to do before we start it, but almost about to put the engine in the car. And then once you have it in the car, it goes pretty quick. Okay. So remember how to drive this thing. There's our parking brake. Ignition's there. We'll turn the lights on. Forgot it's a button on this one. Just saw it. Lights are on. Do we have brights? There we go. Those are on. What else do we need to do? We need to lift up the front hydraulics. Just so we're not dragging that. Range selector. Let's put it into... Whoops. Not sure what's going on. I can't get it. There we go. I couldn't get into drive mode. Okay. Woo! Put it in high gear. Gotta remember all the controls here. There we go. We got it in high gear and we're cruising back up. There's a high and a low like ratio. And then you have gears in each one of those ratios. It's probably the wrong way to describe it, but trying to get into the right gear. Okay, we'll come right here. We'll drop the front end, get that fork all the way down before we pull up. I gotta make sure I'm spot on this. Let's back up a little bit. Oops. First gear, okay. Kind of hit it, but whatever. Woo! We went for it. Actually, I think I'm going to back up just a touch. Give us maybe a little bit more room on that side by the house. Okay, now we can put parking brake on. Obviously, that's going to be important at this point. I think I might leave the lights on in the truck. Give us a little light here. Gonna have to eat and stuff here soon. I literally went in my car when I finally finished it, and it just went flying, and not even kidding. That sucks, dude. And before I flip his ride. Okay, so we'll drop this, obviously. Come on, motherfucker. Now we'll grab it. Put it off to the side. Let's get these wheels on. Oh, fuck. What in the fuck? We already got our brakes on. Do we get them all tightened up? The drum brakes, 114. Is there a reason I can't get the fucking wheels on? Huh. That was weird. It made me do it from so far back. The wheels have 4 13s, which I don't have right now. Yeah, it's just that center guy. Okay, so let's see. That's the 13. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I do need to save. I haven't saved in a while. Alright, got the wheels on. I think we will take care of some of our needs since that's more of a momentous occasion there. We do have to put the engine in next, so we're actually going to drop this. Plus, I don't want to save and have it do something silly and like flip. Okay. Parking brake. Dink all the way down. Reverse. Okay. Lights off. Parking brake on. We need to eat. Okay. Let's go. So we're doing alright. Got the front and the rear suspension done. We got the motor built. Now we need to eat some stuff and go to sleep.